Donovan Mitchell with the free throws. 12 in the ball game now. They've cut the lead to 3. Jamal Murray has been conspicuous.
The fakes necessary to get to where he wants.
3 of 6 from downtown. And Jamal Murray counters with a rip move and bucket. Jordan Clarkson off the bench with 10. And Jamal Murray.
Nice and soft on the rim.
There's Murray. Boy, this is a nice matchup here. Murray and Mitchell. Murray slaloming through traffic, lost his balance. And it looks like
scoring.
We're going up and down here, Doris.
Yeah, scoring has slowed down a little bit. A little careless pass for the second time by Donovan.
Mitchell just threw it away. Porter Jr. missed the alley-oop, and it's down by Juwan Morgan, who got the start here today. Sets the drag screen. Mitchell splits it up high in a terrific pyrotech.
He was 5 for 20. Like he's been aggressive, and they don't have an answer for Mitchell right now.
Murray gets corralled off the screen. Jokic on the pick and pop. And Mitchell coming. Jokic gambled. Clarkson. Dieng wide open. Knocks it down.
With 11. They've only got 1 through the first 7 minutes.
And now they're on a 7-0 run. Jokic and Murray, that popular two-man game they like to play. Tough shot by Murray. And a chance for the Jazz to haven't led since it was 14-12. Mitchell pulls it out with 12 on the shot clock. Gobert with the high ball screen. Mitchell rolls it in on the reverse.
Okay, nobody's committed. I'm going to take my time. Nice soft shot.
Murray getting downhill. Gobert whistled for the foul.
Pushing them in the offensive rebound category and second chance, just getting absolutely multiple looks.
Mitchell causes confusion. Great time inside, and Gobert makes the catch. Donovan Mitchell downhill, stopped on a dime. No change for Murray. Boy, he might have been better off shooting that. Murray on the steal, unable to convert, but got his own rebound. Monte Morris got it.
Big time, big.
Just overall great presence and impact today. Collision, that's going to be a blocking foul.
Boy, that was
33 in the game for Jamal Murray. Mitchell with a little get back. Got it.
Similar, outstanding passers from the center position. Very disciplined in what they do.
Both teams have started 8 of 14 from the field. Clarkson, he's got the greenest of green lights, misfiring there.
It's a matter of getting the ball out of your hands quickly enough before the defense can recover.
Drop it in to Clarkson. Gobert gathers, but what a block by Craig and Paul Millsap. And Murray went through the whole Jazz roster, but couldn't make the layup. Plumlee changed his uniform from 24 to 7, and he's been working at Lower Merion High School in the offseason. Gave him another appreciation. Up 14 with the ball are the Jazz. Mitchell and Murray matched up out top. And now Mitchell directing traffic with Porter Jr. on the switch. 2 men to take the ball out of his hand. Shot clock at 3. There's a skip pass. O'Neal out of the corner. And there's the... You lose a heartbreaker in overtime. This kind of response has been impressive. Mitchell for 3. Right now, if you're Denver, you need something, and you need it in a hurry heading into the 4th. Donovan Mitchell, he takes the problem along with Denver's shooting and the brilliance of Utah.
Great defense that time by Murray.
Oh, what a block. And Murray taking it right back. And then Mitchell answers with a block of his own.
Highly efficient within their offensive sets.
Very demoralizing for Denver. They were down 25, cut it to 14. It is back to 25 and another.
Morris. Michael Malone making a couple changes in there, so no Michael Porter Jr. They like him coming off the bench. Millsap, boy, they love
waving that finger, man. You're giving all of us nightmares and flashbacks. We know you can block the shots, Dave.
Every block shot for the Nuggets is going up with the Dikembe Mutombo.
Great man.
Yes, sir. And the blueprint for how to handle a post-playing career for an NBA player, right? That's going to be a whistle before the shot going the other way. Offensive foul. This one had one right away as we started in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell taking on Jokic. Quick release on the lay-in.
This is made of. He has a lot more work to do if you ask him, but I'll tell you what, no better feeling to step back three in the bubble for the win.
Trey hits a long one here. He'll have 50. He's sitting on 47. He'll pull the three. He's got the three. 50-point game. First time in history. Opponents.
He just hasn't seemed to be into the offense. Has kind of lost his rhythm offensively. Mitchell steps into a deep three and buries it.
Just get to being a little better defensively. This guy's got a tremendous future.
Mitchell around a screen, hounded by Murray, takes some contact, and he's headed to the free throw line.
But here's the difference. Jamal Murray is going to have to handle the ball on every pick and roll, on every possession for Denver, where Utah has multiple ball handlers. They used Conley the last time. This is all going to be on Murray's shoulders.
What defense by Mitchell. Shot clock at 1. Jokic has to hurry, and he hits it.
Jokic up, so he can't walk into a three, but he's able to get by him and get to the rim. Both teams trying to find an answer on their pick and roll defense, and these two guards, Murray and Mitchell, are so good. There's just not any easy solution.
Shot clock down to 1. Murray to Porter, has to hurry, would not have counted.
Player, but loves to finish with his right hand on those floaters.
Conley following up his 26-point performance, and look at Murray at the other end.
Well,
the Nuggets and the Jazz coming down the stretch here in Game 5. Grant steps into a three, and he hits.
9 and 4:45 to go. He's on the floor.
Here's Murray, 33 points. The lob inside, Grant couldn't finish.
Great pass.
What a big turning point that could potentially be. Can Utah capitalize at the other end? Mitchell probing inside, and he can't fit. Oh, Kristaps Porzingis again out with that knee injury. He has been ruled out. So Luka's going to have to put him on his back again. All tied as Gobert goes 1 of 2. Murray dropped to a knee. Here he comes again down the paint. Dropping a dive, and Grant blocked by Gobert. 2 to shoot. Murray shoots, and he buries it.
Incredible, but what I liked about that last position.
And Dozier. And Murray says, let's slow things down. And what a matchup here between these two superstars. Murray, a step back, long 2, got it.
In a runaway at the end of Game 5 in the final 3.5 minutes. Turnover turns into a three-pointer. This series has been a thrill. Remember, they each scored 50 in the same game, setting history. First two opponents to do that in an NBA playoff game as Jeremy Grant.
That time, no drop coverage. Nikola was up on that three-point shooter. Oh, good move.
Murray, boy, still able to keep control of the basketball and a little finger. At one point down 10 late in the first quarter, midway through the first quarter. They're up 7 with the ball. Murray has been electrifying tonight. He's got 22 already. And now Murray again. Oh, nothing but the.
We know it's Jamal Murray's show, but it has been the bench of Denver that has gotten this team back in the game and made the starters remember the energy they should come out with and play.
Here's Murray on the drive, and bodies on the floor. Offensive foul. Murray called for the foul. It's going the other way. It'll be Utah.
Really like Coach Malone. I mean, every time his guys miss a shot, he's like, that's okay, let it fly the next one. Must be a fun coach to play for.
Denver made 7 threes in the first half. Working his way inside. Mitchell's on Murray now. All right, Murray finding some space, but Gobert is on the lob. Got a chance to get to know Donovan Mitchell a little bit better this year. He was my partner for the Rising Stars game on TNT, and he and Miles Turner, and the guy's got a heart of gold. And 4 out of 7 here in the third. He's got 25 points. Working on Murray, kicks it. Shot clock down to 8. This matchup we've been watching all series. Mitchell scores on Murray. 43% from the field. Mitchell, step back 3 on the way. And there's Porter with a rebound. Mitchell on Murray. Gives it up. Murray goes. Shot clock at 3. No, little floater is good. Timeout, Quinn Snyder and the Jazz.
You want, but at the same time, you got to knock these shots down. And these two guys they're just having a shooting contest between themselves.
Mitchell all the way in, hangs, can't finish, gets it back, blocked, and a foul. Murray blocked the shot, but called for the. It's been all Donovan Mitchell down the stretch for Utah. Is there anybody else? He's being hounded, and now Gobert will.
Mitchell taking on the defensive challenge of guarding Murray here. Jeremy Grant knocks down the 3. Boy, it's going to really be missed.
Amen.
Mitchell, who's been picking his spots very. Denver still leading by 14, game 7. The winner of this one goes on to play the Clippers. Mitchell hanging, draws the contact, and they call an offense. Austin in their series. Donovan Mitchell trying to see it go in, and he does before.
Have the sideline reporter to keep an eye on us. Times have changed.
Mitchell with the step back and drill.
With not just the same energy as the first half, but exceed it, because they know that the Jazz are coming. Mark?
Yeah, Jamal Murray just 4 of 18. Oh boy, Mitchell went to hammer that home. Went airborne and bounces right back up, ready to go to the top the ball. Murray goes under, Mitchell splits. Left it short over Jokic, out of bounds, off of Mitchell's knee. Donovan Mitchell looking to eat here. Got Murray on the switch. Forced it up and got it to go. Donovan Mitchell sensing something brewing. Looking for the Jazz.
Climbing back in this ball game, trying to will his team. This is good defense. Tough shot by Donovan Mitchell, but a makeable shot. Look at the emotion. Finally, taste.
1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep. He had a 22-point night in that game 6 loss. Murray missing the virtual crowd earlier here in Orlando.
A legend.
Yes, the original Mr. Triple-Double. And Donovan Mitchell got
foot on the gas pedal. He is attacking. We're seeing much more small pick and roll as opposed to big and small setting the screen. So now
8 to 50. Murray on the drive, lost it. Out of bounds.
Offensive end.
17 points of the ball game for him. Murray on Mitchell. 2 Quasars who've participated in this shootout. Murray, 4-year contract before the shutdown. Jazz rewarding him for his all-around play. And Gobert. How long ago does it feel like, Mark, that Gobert tested positive to kind of send everything into chaos, right? As Murray misses underneath. Clarkson with the board. Need to come back into the ball game from Michael Malone. Big third quarter for Donovan Mitchell. Past the 3.5-minute mark here. A little bit of sauce off glass and good. Donovan.
And personal, aggressive, puts his head down, making plays time and time again, giving his team life. Willing himself in one-on-one.
Donovan Mitchell with 20 points, 8 rebounds and a dime. Michael Porter Jr. quick catch and shoot. And Gobert with the rebound.
Win the game.
Thanks, Coach.
Good defense by the Nuggets, Cassidy, on that opening possession as Jordan Clarkson dribbled out the entire possession pretty much for Utah without getting a shot. Murray kicks it out to Torrey Craig from deep. Gobert with yet another rebound. His 7th of the ball game. Mitchell cross court. Michael Connolly has struggled. That one rimmed out. Gobert inside. Had it knocked away. Jokic begins the 4th quarter on the bench for the Nuggets. Murray had a very quiet 3rd quarter. Pulling his way inside, nowhere to go, lost it. Shot clock at 2, just squeezed one off. and rebounded. And a foul going to go on the Los Angeles Clippers, who disposed of the Dallas Mavericks several days ago. 1 point lead for the Nuggets going into the final 12. Gary Harris catch and shoot off the mark. And it's about 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Murray. Boy, look at the defense by Donovan Mitchell, digging in his stance, moving his feet. Great contest. And Murray coming up short.
Well, that's
Jokic out top. Gobert played good defense, and Murray leaves it a little bit short. They couldn't finish the possession. Murray inside. And that was Jokic on the putback, and along with 8 rebounds. Murray to Jokic. The floater on the way, and a soft touch.
I've seen him time and time again be a scorer. Makes the right read.
He's got 4 assists. Murray got a hand up and came up with the steal on defense. Out to Harris for 3. Got another possession. Murray wide open from downtown. Man, he'd love to have that one. Jamal Murray, he pulls up and banks it home. That's it.
And right now, as the Stars making plays, Jamal Murray off of the basket by Mitchell comes down.
And the respect from 2 guys that will be tied together for a long time. Who led his team tonight with 22 points. Jamal Murray had a couple of key buckets in the fourth quarter. He ended up with 17 as they left all parts of their hearts and their emotions on the court. And Cassidy standing by with Jokic.
Jokic, a wild fight.